Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I'm Amanda,
And I'm Emily.
and today we are continuing the infectious madness of Dr. Dekker.
Yes.
So we have just finished interrogating Elin.
Not interrogating, having a discussion with.
Yes, having a discussion with Elin, Mariana, and Nathan. Next on the list is Claire.
Yeah. Hey,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sorry?
Up close and personal. Could you
Who
move?
are... What did you say?
Could you move the thing to the right? The screen's cut off for me. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. No, we're screen sharing, and yeah, I gotta move it a little bit so it can be visible for Emily. Right there. How was that?
Oh, that's much better. Thank you.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
No
yeah, but she was really up close and personal.
problem. All right, you ready? Who are you? I'm sure she's dying to tell us.
All right.
My name is Claire Castleford, and as I'm paying a small fortune for these sessions, I'd expect you to be up to speed, Doctor.
Why are you here?
Well, according to your predecessor, I'm a delusional psychotic with obsessive tendencies. Oh, and a history of violence. Sounds so cold when you put it like that, though, doesn't it?
Isn't that what, like, Nicole Kidman said about the Riddler in Batman Forever?
Like he's obsessed with you, and his only way would be to purge the fixation, I believe.
Yeah, exactly.
Ahem.
Let's on another note. Let's talk about Dekker. Let's ask her.
I know. I want to know more about Dekker. How did he die?
Yeah, that's my curious. That's what I'm. I do love this format. I will say, I'm liking this format so far.
But did one of
With
the
the
patients?
storytelling.
Did one of the patients kill him? Did we kill him?
Yeah.
Anyway.
The most shocking thing about Dr. Dekker's death is that he didn't bring it upon himself. But then I hadn't known him for a very long time. Perhaps I was wrong about him.
And again, these patients have not been here for very long.
Yeah, I think Elin said 9 months, and that's the longest we've seen. Why are you paying a small fortune?
Being rich has its perks, but honestly, I would give it all up in a heartbeat if it could free me from this madness.
Tell me about your obsessive tendencies.
I'm obsessed with my husband. It's absurd, really.
Delusions, history of violence, or why is that absurd?
Why is it absurd?
Because he is
I mean,
here,
it is weird, but
and he shouldn't be.
Why shouldn't your husband be here?
Lucky to be alive.
yeah.
He almost died.
How did he almost die?
My husband is not a well man. We've been having problems for a while now.
What kind of problems? Okay, well, why isn't he a well man?
His health, if you can call it that, has been deteriorating rapidly in the last few weeks. I can't cope with caring for him anymore.
Oh, you should meet Elin.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right. How has his health been deteriorated? How has his health deteriorated? Excuse me, tell me about caring for him, or ask her more about her violence and delusions.
I want to know more about the violence and delusions.
Okay.
To be fair, there was only one violent outburst. That hardly qualifies as a history of violence. And he provoked me.
Tell me about the violent outburst.
I stabbed him with a steak knife. Shocking, isn't it?
Why did you stab him?
It was a brief moment of temporary insanity. Or temporary clarity, I'm not really sure which. David had been having an affair with his assistant optician, Iris. How predictable. Not just the affair, but an optician named Iris.
I guess that's very clever.
That is clever.
Okay. Do you want to hear about her delusions?
Yes.
Delusions. As in seeing things that are not there. I'm not going to be any more specific. It's not true in any case. I'm not delusional.
How has his health deteriorated?
Since our altercation, he's become less and less active. His mind's become less and less active too. Such a delightful conversationalist at one time, now more of an enigmatic husk.
Sorry, I keep looking at this because I want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Caring for him, or what do you mean by altercation?
Caring for him. I think we're going to learn more about the steak knife incident when we
Yeah.
ask her about
David
the
has
altercation.
trouble looking after himself.
Oh,
Sometimes I'll leave the lake house and he's just sitting in the rocking chair on the porch. And when I return the next evening, he's still there, just staring into the stars. He needs help, I know, but I can't hire anybody to care for him.
Don't you have money? Why can't you hire someone to care for him?
Right.
If you're paying a small fortune for yourself. Alright, what's the lake house?
David's staying at the lake house. It belonged to my parents, but I don't use it much anymore. I have the main house to myself.
What do you mean by altercation? Huh? What happened?
I tried to hurt David once. That's why I'm here, isn't it? I'm not proud of my behavior, but I was very angry. It was a private matter, though. The police should never have been involved.
Okay, so she's here on court order.
Ah.
Do you often get angry?
I never used to get angry. Ever. If you're angry, you're not in control. Isn't that right? And it would be very bad for me to lose control.
Are you
Why
the
is it
Hulk?
bad?
Let's save that for another time, shall we? I'm rich, but I'm not made of money, and I'm fairly sure my time is up.
Do you think Dekker was... Let's ask about Dekker.
Yeah.
Dr. Dekker just had that look about him. You know what they say about us crazies. Takes one to know one.
And yet she says she's not crazy, or she's not delusional. Okay, who is David? Probably her husband, but...
Let's ask.
Keep up, Doctor. David is my husband.
Why were the police involved?
The police seem to think I'm dangerous. I'm only sitting here talking to you because I have a lot of money. Otherwise, there's no doubt I'd be thrown into prison for a very long time. That's why I need your help, Doctor.
Why aren't you in prison? Probably because she made a deal, but...
Yeah.
I suppose after what I did, there are people that might think I belonged in prison. What do you think, Doctor? Can I be saved with therapy, or should I be locked up like a dangerous criminal?
Why do the police think you're dangerous?
I assume they think I'm dangerous because I stabbed my husband.
What do you think? Can she be saved or should she be locked up?
Well, in order to be saved with therapy, she has to lean into it.
Do you think she is?
No, I don't.
Yeah, she should be locked up. She doesn't seem remorseful at all. She seems to think that it's like our problem or our duty, but she just has to just arrive and show up, you know?
Yeah.
That's disappointing. Don't you want to try to make me better? At least Dr. Dekker gave it a shot in his own way.
Perhaps you should ask someone else a question. Bryce.
All right, Bryce.
Show up, okay. I was wondering where they were, so I couldn't see. Who are you?
I'm Bryce Hemmings. You must be the new doctor. Did you know Dr. Dekker?
What do you think of Dekker?
Yeah.
I didn't really like Dr. Dekker, and for quite a few reasons, actually. I'd rather talk about my own problems for now, though, if you don't mind.
No, I didn't know Dekker. Yes, I knew Dekker.
No, I didn't know Dekker. Because clearly we didn't.
He was an antagonistic psycho. I hope you're not from the same school of thought.
Why didn't you like Dekker? What's your problem or what's your job? Well, he's holding a camera, so I'd assume he's a photographer.
Yeah, why didn't you like Dekker?
Dr. Dekker would say one thing and do another. He would push me to do things I didn't want to do. He was getting worse towards the end. I'm surprised he didn't kill himself.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because
That kind of... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Because Claire seemed to think that he could have been suicidal. Dekker,
Yeah.
I mean.
And Nathan said that Dekker was like a kid in a candy store and he wasn't entirely sure what to make of it. I don't know. That feels like it ties back to what Nathan said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's your problem?
Originally, I was suffering with depression. Work was piling up. I kept missing deadlines. I wasn't used to all the failure. I got depressed.
What is your job?
I'm a grave digger, Doctor. And people are dying quicker than we can bury them.
That's an interesting profession.
He's a clean gravedigger, anyway.
Well, I guess
Well,
you have
yeah.
to be.
Just
Why
because-
were you depressed?
You'd think
Oh, sorry,
being a
go ahead.
grave digger had
Just
its
because
perks, but it can be very stressful. There's a trend going towards burial rather than cremation again. And as well as running out of space, we're running out of competent grave diggers. At least ones that can use a shovel, that is. I'm not feeling anywhere near as depressed as I used to, though. Not since I got the extra hour.
What extra hour? Why is it hard to find someone who can use a shovel? What do you think?
What extra hour?
At midnight each day, time as you know it freezes. In my world, it just slows down to almost a stop. But I don't. I'm free to wander around and do as I please. An hour later, normal reality continues. It's my very own midnight hour.
When did this... Okay, so did all these people's abilities start after they saw Dekker?
That's a good question.
Let's ask about... Okay, do you want to... what do you mean by midnight hour? What do you do in the extra hour? Why is it hard to find someone who can use a shovel?
Let's ask about the shovel.
Yeah, because I feel like the midnight hour stuff is just going to be fun.
Henley Church, where I work, is located on an old Norman motte and bailey. You can't use mechanical diggers or excavators there in case you destroy a relic.
What sort of relics? Tell me about Henley Church.
Yeah, tell me about the church.
Henley Church is relatively small. Well, for the number of bodies they expect us to pack into the ground, it's relatively small. The whole building was once owned by Scientologists, but they handed it back to the community as a tax break, I believe. Or they'd finished doing whatever it was they wanted to do with it.
Scientologists.
Do you believe in Scientology, or what sort of relics?
Let's ask about the relics first.
I stumbled across a relic myself. An ancient chess piece. A queen, I believe. The best chess piece. The most freedom of movement. But they took it away immediately and proclaimed the whole east side of Henley Church a protected site of archaeological importance, which means we're not allowed to use it until the archaeologists have finished. I wish I hadn't told anyone.
Yeah, okay, so it's the queen piece, the one with the most freedom of movement. And he has this midnight hour. Okay, I'm gonna ask about Scientology before we get into, like, his ability.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I believe in any religion anymore. I used to believe in God, but not anymore. There are too many religions to pick from, don't you think?
Yes, there are too many religions. No, there are not. I feel like if we agree with him, again, it'll...
Help him feel more comfortable.
Yeah, or do you want to talk about the midnight hour first?
Let's talk about the midnight hour first. I feel like these yes and no questions push the conversation along further.
Yeah.
It's a bizarre thing to know you have an extra hour every day. I rarely ever sleep until after midnight now, so I can appreciate the extra time. I get a lot of work done in that time. I'm completely caught up. The depression is no longer an issue. 25 hours is a blessing for me. But apparently, it's not real, and I'm insane for thinking it is. What do you think, Doctor?
I don't know, Bryce. We've heard a lot of strange things.
Yeah, a lot of strange things already. What do you do in the extra hour?
In the extra hour, I mainly catch up with work. It's a godsend. Sometimes I play chess against myself. It relaxes and strengthens the mind all at once.
I don't think you're insane. Okay, that's not a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry, I wanted to check and see if the notes said anything.
I thought it would be too early to make a diagnosis, but it's good you're having a go anyway.
Yes, there are too many religions. No, there are not too many religions.
Yes, I feel like encouraging him is going to get him to talk more.
Yeah.
Then we agree. Have you watched Zeitgeist, Doctor? Some of it is believable, and the part about most religions stemming from the same basic facts. It's more likely they've all got it wrong than one of them has got it right.
Do you like chess, or do you know anything about Dekker's murder?
Well, clearly he likes chess.
Ooh! Oh, okay, so I can go to the next day then. I'm gonna finish up with Bryce, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just wondering what that exclamation point was. Okay, you want to ask about chess?
No, ask about the murder, because I think we know he likes chess.
Yeah.
Yes, Dr. Dekker was murdered. Quelle surprise. Murder does seem a bit harsh, doesn't it? And another grave to dig. I know as much about it as you do. Less, I would imagine.
Do you like chess?
I like chess. I still play sometimes when I can find an opponent. There's nothing more satisfying than planning scores of moves in advance and then watching things unfold as you saw them. I shouldn't have told anyone about the Queen.
Why do you like planning moves in advance?
I do like to be in control, but then I suppose most people do. Nobody wants life to carry them along helplessly. Everyone wants to kick against it and make their own way. Do you like to be in control, Doctor?
Yes, I like to be in control. No, I don't.
Well, with the Claire thing, there was an issue with control as well. Like, I don't know, but that's the job of a therapist, is to ask the why questions. What do you think?
Yeah. I guess saying yes, I like to be in control.
All right.
Just, I don't know, because I feel like agreeing with them would encourage them to talk more, feel like they can trust me.
If you like being in control, you'll have a tough time here. I saw it with Dr. Dekker, such control, such stability. But he unraveled at the end.
How did Dr. Dekker unravel?
He couldn't keep control of everything, of everyone. He just set us up like dominoes, but we all toppled in unexpected ways. You'll find it all out in time, Doctor. Just not today. Can't have your head exploding, can we?
How does he know about the other patients? Anyway. Okay. That question, perhaps you should ask someone else.
Ooh.
Aha. Yes.
Nathan, okay. Meant it a montage?
Most of my days a blur. I'm not sure if it's the sleeping tablets I'm on or just how I've learned to switch off.
You're on sleeping tablets.
I'm on temazepam. Dr. Dekker prescribed them for me. He thought I would sleep through to a whole new day. I didn't.
Played Warcraft with Hannah. Can you go back and save Hannah?
Played Warcraft.
We played World of Warcraft a lot together. I guess it's not the cool thing to do anymore. But we had a lot of memories there. To be honest, it reminds me a lot of life now. The same thing over and over again. Bring me X bunnies to make a stew. Y badger teeth. Rinse, repeat. Maybe I'm just grinding life.
Can you go back and save Hannah, or why are you grinding life?
Can you go back and save her?
No, I can't move backwards any more than a day. I don't really seem to control it. It's generally always on. I have to try and change something to move forward.
Okay. So it's not like the same day. He can go. It's like something in his day he had to fix in order to move forward.
Or something tragic had to happen, is what he said.
Yeah.
I'm not really fit for work anymore. I work in produce at the local supermarket. That mainly involves lifting heavy crates of fruit and veg into place for people to buy, and doing that over and over again. My muscles don't seem to have grown much. I think that maybe I'm not aging. When the day resets, I just reset with it. I used to be a builder.
You don't think you're aging?
I'm 57. Kidding. Just if you spent the whole day at the gym and then repeat that day and not go, you'd have achieved nothing.
How do you know, though? All
Well,
right.
that's it for today, at least.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yes, there's nothing else we can talk about, so yes. I don't like this "are you sure" thing, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Doctor, glad I caught you. I thought you might want to hear what Ben had to say. Quick catch up?
Okay. Tell me about Ben.
I'm not sure Ben will be coming in for a while. He's still pretty shook up about finding the body. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often in the line of work he's in. Anyway, he said he found the body at exactly 20 minutes past 10. For some reason, the first thing he did was look at his watch. That's all he'd say before he'd shut down. The police weren't very talkative either.
Ben found Dr. Dekker's body. How well did you know Dr. Dekker? Who is Ben? You mentioned the police.
Let's just go straight down the line.
Okay.
Yes, Ben found Dr. Dekker's body on Valentine's night in his office. In your office.
Dr. Dekker was killed on Valentine's Day. I should ask the patients where they were on that day. How well did you know Dr. Dekker?
I wouldn't say we were best friends, but we did spend a lot of time together. There's only two of us that work here. I'm sure we'll become friends too, Doctor. Just try not to get murdered.
Who is Ben?
Sorry, didn't you know? Ben's one of the night shift cleaners. I'm sure he's got some tales he could tell.
Oh. You mentioned the police.
The police wanted to know what I was doing Valentine's night, when the body was found. I was at home, all on my lonesome. So I guess that makes me a suspect.
She's barefoot too.
Yeah.
Tell me about Valentine's night.
Yes, the 14th of February, the day of love. Or remembering a massacre. Whichever's more you.
Who else is a suspect?
I think the police want you to make a short list of suspects, or maybe even find the killer. You're seeing all the patients that were on the books when he was killed. There was no forced entry, so they think it might be someone he knew, or someone who had access to the office. Yeah, like little old me. Do you think I'm a suspect, Doctor?
I do like this woman's acting.
Yeah.
Yes, you're a suspect. No, you're not a suspect.
I mean, yeah, she is.
Yeah, she did say so.
Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. I suppose everyone's a suspect at the moment, even you. They did mention I needed grief counselling, though, and I said you'd sort me out. I know you didn't agree, but I thought I'd let you know. That's very kind of you.
Okay. Do you know how Dr. Dekker was killed? Why would anyone want to kill Dr. Dekker, or did Dr. Dekker have any enemies?
Again, just go down the line.
Okay.
I don't know exactly, but a stabbing of some kind. We'll be getting the autopsy through at some point. I'll let you know when.
Why would anyone want to kill Dr. Dekker?
He was stabbed, so that's quite a personal thing to do. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of the patients who had a problem with the treatment they were getting.
Did Dr. Dekker have any enemies?
I wasn't really in his social circle, so I don't know if he had any friends. In terms of enemies, I heard things get heated in his office sometimes, but I won't name any names.
Were there any clues left at the crime scene? You think a patient killed Dr. Dekker because of their treatment, or maybe you should name names?
Maybe you should name names.
Susan, Annabelle, Melissa. There are some names, but they're not names of anyone I know.
Were there any clues left at the crime scene?
I didn't see it myself, so I don't know. But I heard it was a bit of a mess with all the blood and everything. You know, they have people who clean up after such things, though, so you really can't tell, can you? But don't worry. That's a new chair.
Okay, so he was killed in his chair at 10 past... Oh, yeah, why is it a new chair? I guess...
All I know is
20
the police
past
took
10.
his chair.
20 past 10.
Forensics, I suppose.
Do you think a patient killed Dekker?
I'm just surmising. If you're unhappy enough to kill your therapist, they're probably not doing a very good job.
Perhaps you should
Alright.
ask someone else a question. But who else is there?
Well, no one else today, so I guess we gotta move forward.
Why was Dr. Dekker working late? Actually, hold on, let me see. Can we look at evidence now? No. Yeah, evidence is square, so I guess we don't have evidence?
Guess not.
Alright.
I'm having a loop day.
Alright. Do you mean...
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
I won't remember.
But he will.
Jaya.
You didn't know that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
You met Hannah playing Warcraft.
No, at school.
Oh yes.
They played
school.
Warcraft together.
Yeah.
Well done, Doctor. Yeah, we met at secondary. Wouldn't it be funny if my day loops if you fail to get a question right?
Oh shit. Pressure. No, it wouldn't be funny.
No,
Yes,
it would not be funny.
I agree.
Where are you going? Huh?
I'm having a loop day.
Alright, on we go.
Oh, shit.
It's a do-over day. You won't remember. What's the name of your assistant again?
Jaya.
I suppose you did remember that yesterday. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Met Hannah at school.
Yeah, at secondary school. It's been fun, but I've got a pill.
What pill?
A sleeping tablet?
Dr. Dekker gave me this pill. He told me if I took it, I'd never have another loop day. It's got a small skull and crossbones on it. Should I take the tablet,
No.
Doctor?
No.
No, don't take it.
No. 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 That's gonna kill you. I'm sure of it.
You're cool. I don't think this is getting us anywhere, though. I'll see you tomorrow. Again.
I'm having a loop day. It's a do-over day. You won't remember it. What's the name of your assistant again? Well done. Can you remember where I met Hannah?
Met Hannah at school.
Yeah, great. Is there anything you can say that's going to break this loop for me?
Tell me about the pill.
Yeah.
I never mentioned a pill this time, or a tablet. What the hell is going on here? Are you reliving my days?
Why do you think I'm reliving your days?
Something somewhere has changed since you arrived. Like some kind of sim theory.
What's sim theory?
It's a thing. Some professor believes we could be living inside a computer simulation and someone is controlling us. And there are millions of these sims. And someone somewhere
if you wanna
behind
get
a
super
keyboard
meta-
is just causing havoc. I'm starting to think you have that keyboard, Doctor. Wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Should we keep going?
Yeah, keep going. What else can we do?
Midnight each day.
On Valentine's
Let's try and
night,
see if
Time as
Ooh.
you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home,
David is my husband.
all on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death when I'm dancing.
You get this day over and over.
Hilda,
I black
I
out,
don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
So it looks like we got Nathan out of the loop.
Act 2, Valentine's Day. Hopefully.
Ooh. Deja vu. Are you sitting in exactly the same place I left you last night? Oh, that's where it all starts, Doctor. Anyway, do you think you can fit me in today? Looking at the diary, it's just the usual suspects, and you must be getting sick of them already. I've got this for you, too. It's some more footage from Professor Alderby that was hiding away. Well, come find me if you need anything.
All right, we got evidence. I've been wanting evidence all this time. Let us look at it.
Yes.
I'm looking at it.
Nothing, of course. The faculty thinks I've gone loopy, like some kind of spongy Mobius strip. That's why I'm here, isn't it, Dr. Dekker? Him, God, the great old one, the elder god, Cthulhu. however you address him. Listen to me! You're not listening! It's your only bloody job! Well, let's call him God. He creates this world for his amusement, something he can play with and occasionally alter to suit his mood. God loves chaos, but something goes wrong. Man and woman evolve. What was once chaotic becomes, well, more ordered. Without chaos, he has less power. When there's too much order, he becomes impotent. So he needs to instill chaos again. And do you know how he does this? No. And yes, but you're being too granular. He needs chaos so he can return, and the only thing stopping him is you. Not just you. You and people like you. Psychiatrists, doctors, nurses. Anyone who is caring for people who are losing their sanity. You have no comprehension how important your job is, do you? He doesn't need your version of insanity to spread. He needs chaos. It's not the same. It's just a means to an end. They're not all cultists, unfortunately. Once you see the truth, it's hard not to spread chaos yourself, to cause further insanity and harm your own. I doubt it. But can I make you question your reality? Definitely. But in doing so, I would be promoting more chaos. On the basis the central component of our universe is chaos, science can only document a perception of the chaos at any one given moment in time. As by definition, chaos is unpredictable from one moment to the next. Which means that at any given moment, we can choose to alter our perception of the world, no matter how much chaos that would cause. In 10 seconds' time, there will be no gravity in this room, and we will float. 3, 2, 1. You think nothing happened. But where's your glass, Doctor?
All right.
So, A, we are never ever going to escape Cthulhu. And B, I bet this is all just some sort of meta thing where, like, we're the god or something because we're playing the game. What do you guys
know?
What do you mean?
I'm liking it so far. I'm really enjoying myself so far. I'm very intrigued. But
Yeah, I
like
wanna
I said,
find
I
out
love
more.
I really like the direction of this game. I like how the story is layering out so far. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, what do you guys think so far? What are your thoughts? Leave your comments down in the comment section below. Smash that like button if you like this video, and please subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed already. And for now, I'm Emily.
And I'm Amanda.
We're Am and Dem, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!